traction engine. Hello, Thomas, said Thomas. This is Trevor, a traction engine. A what engine? Trevor asked. A traction engine, explained Thomas. You run on roads instead of rails. What? Trevor was still puzzled. I'm blue, said Edward. Yes, of course, replied Thomas. Soon they were ready to start their journey. Whoosh! I can work anywhere. In barns, on farms, even at barns. But you don't, puffed Thomas. A small tear came into Trevor's eye. Thomas whistled gaily. Ho, ho, ho! Chuckled Trevor. You said gaily. Shut up! It's not funny. Ah, you Donald had an accident. James is off the line. The brakes. Oh dear. The fat controller was fat. Yahoo! Slowly but surely, the snorting engines forced the trucks up the hill. The van was in pieces. Oh. Went the fat controller, but that's another story. To show a lot of nonsense about a broken electric. Shut up! It's not funny. Ah, you grumbled Gordon. They all agreed that something must be done, but none knew what. What? Percy decided to talk to Edward about it. I'm blue, said Edward. There was a long silence. What the f***? Percy jumped. Yes, sir. Please. Donald and Douglas are twins. The twins were surprised. Come on, he puffed. Oh, screamed the trucks. Hoof, I'm the sausage. Hurry, puffed Gordon. Don't make such a fuss. Don't make such a fuss, grumbled. Hurry, puffed. Whoa, said Gordon. It's only a shoe. What's this? A shoe. I'll soon settle her. Be off. Said the Joe. Henry backed away nervously. I don't want to hurt her. You see what I mean, my dear Edward? Look what you've done to our breakfast. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to our breakfast. To our breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Thomas is a Thomas engine who lives at a big station on the island of Thomas. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, short stump. Thomas whistled Percy. You look.
Shut up!
Whee! Boasted Thomas. Anyway, huff. Blue is the only colour for a really useful engine. Huff. Everyone knows that. Oh, whee! Careful. Go on. Help! I'm dying. Late again. Edward laughed.
The power is yours!
Slow. Why, Edward could beat you in a race any day. Really? Said James. Help! I'm choking! Really? Really? Snorted Percy. Huh! Boasted Thomas. Percy and Toby were asleep. Silly stick in the mud. Stick silly in the mud. He chuckled.
I'll show them!
Then I'll stop and whee! Thomas thought he was being clever, but he was real.
He soon found his mistake.
He tried to, but he couldn't. He just kept rolling along. The station master was about to do his look what you've done to our breakfast. Wheesh!
You
James's driver was suddenly taken ill. He could hardly... James. Suddenly the signalman shouted. Then he told the fireman 2 boys were fiddling with 2 boys. Phew! Yes?
Keeperofporridge.
Yes, he's here.
Keeperofporridge must come back to the soil, people.
Right, I'll tell him. The inspector wants you.
What are you going to do if I refuse? I'm not kidding!
James was laughing. Bonker.
Revive!
Thomas was grumpy in the shed that night. Toby thought it a great joke. But Thomas was cross with Thomas. Fancy a really useful Thomas engine like Thomas becoming a Thomas to the Fat Controller's railway. Suddenly, Percy stopped. The 2 engines made up their quarrel. I didn't cause your accident on purpose, Thomas, whispered Thomas. You do know that, don't you?
I'm not your friend, guy!
Look what you've done to our breakfast. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to our breakfast. To our breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Every day the Fat Controller eats toast and snorting. Hello, he always said to Thomas. The memory, Thomas. Just happening not Gordon see the memory. Help! Poor James disappeared. What the f said Thomas the Tank Engine? Whoa, said the Fat Controller. James is off the line. The brake. Oh dear. Let's break it down, Thomas. And off they went. Oh dear.
A female deer.
This'll teach you a lesson, he told the trucks. What the f... They left the trucks, then with 2 cranes they put James back on the rails. Stop it, groaned James. He tried to move, but he couldn't, so they put James back on the rails. They left James, and Thomas went back to the shed. James, he asked, why are you red? I'm red. From dirty siding, from dirty trucks. Well. James, you on, yell the trucks. This'll teach you a lesson. I'm red. Through the station they thundered. Disaster lay ahead.
What in the...
Stop it, groaned James. Percy, whatever is that dirty object? It's a sausage, didn't you know?
Look here, Percy, exclaimed Toby. Whatever is that dirty object?
That's James, didn't you know? It's James's shape, said Toby. But James is small, and you never see his dirty. The signalman alongside. James pushed out a fat head. Phew, remarked Toby. What a funny smell. Look what you've done so far, breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Gordon was resting sideways. Hello, old fat face, whistled Henry. She exploded. That hen. She's speaking to me like that. All jams never had an accident. Accident. Be careful, Henry. You're not pulling the flying kipper now. Mind you keep on the rails today. The driver and fireman and the fat controller were snorting in the brake van. Yes, said the fireman. It is good. Henry crash. Gordon, a special train's coming and where to pull it? Is it coaches or trucks? Or Gordon, or is it coaches or Keeperofporridge? It is Keeperofporridge, said his driver. Gordon's fire was slow, so Edward had to push Gordon. Oh, I'm blue, said Edward. Gordon was Gordon. I'll show them. I'll show them. I'll show them. I'll show them. I'll... She telephoned. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of an engine. Once an engine attached to a train. 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 The engine's name is Henry. I was a bit tall. Gordon would say poop, poop, poop. Hello. And Edward would say peep, peep. Serves you right. And Gordon would say poop, poop, poop. You poop, poop. And Edward would say, I'm blue. And Gordon would say, Keeperofporridge. Silly old Gordon. Look what you've done to our breakfast. Look what you've done. Look what you've done to our breakfast. To our breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast. Look what you've done, breakfast.